Sorry if you paid over $2,000 for that. Oh! Today, we are talking about two very important jackets to me. That is my brand new Walter van Beirendonck and not line for Margiela peacoat, if you want to call it that. So the first one, which I've been waiting to talk about with you guys for a few weeks now, how am I going to get over there now, is this jacket right here. A million pictures in it, and I need to show it to you guys before it completely falls apart. Got this off of Grailed. It is a 98 Walter van Beirendonck Astro jacket. Walter van, if you're not familiar, is an awesome designer. He's one of the Antwerp 6 that you should go check out. Fun, loving, happy soul, really cool designs. And this, I think, is an awesome piece because of how eccentric and off the cuff it almost looks, but it's still a pretty mature jacket. Oh, but I mentioned that it was gonna fall apart on me. And the reason I say that is because, so I bought this and it turns out it's not quite as nice and new as the seller portrayed. He shipped it in this silver bag, and this is a very glummy, sticky material, which you guys will see in a second. And it just got even more gunk all over it, which I don't know why. But with that being said, on that week to London where either me or Kaylee, either I or Kaylee or I was wearing this jacket nonstop, it took some hits. It's just really aging, but what can you do? It's an old jacket, it's a beautiful jacket, and that's what I'm here to talk about. So the first thing is this insane tag on the back that you can check out. I was lucky enough that I bought this from a seller with the original tags too, which are really cool. It has this little floaty keychain to stop your keys from sinking. And this tag just goes to show you, Galaxy News tag, who Walter van is and why you should go check him out. The liner as well, you can see, is this metallic-y, mesh line, translucent lined, air-filled liner. So it's a lightweight jacket, but it has this really cool air padded material going on. Silver zippers and hardware, which go along with the satchel on the back with these 3M patches, which is really, really cool. This is just another example, the zigzag pattern going on the pouch, just having it in general, but it blends in pretty well, is why this is such a cool, fairly mature jacket, but still so fun-loving and over the top. I love it because I love my spacesuits and the idea of all of that. You guys know how it goes. I've talked about it a million times. But that is my intergalactic Walter van Beirendonck jacket that you just can't beat. You just can't beat it. Another thing is that I was told it would fit a little bit bigger than it does, which is unfortunate. So this guy right here I got from Totokayo in their New York location. When I came back from London and had a day, like 5 hours or so in New York to hang out, and we were eating nearby, I decided to pop in, and I ended up with this $2,200, $2,000 Margiela coat, except it was over 70% off, plus an additional 20% that day.
Do not tell Avery that you can't find steals. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Don't tell me you can't. I can't even do it, Jacob. I tried. I can't do it. But it's a really good deal. This I threw on, and as I explained with that red mohair cardigan, it was just like, oh my goodness, this is the most fun I've had shopping or trying on clothes that fit me perfectly, and it was just really fun. So this I talked about a little bit on Twitter as well. It fits me super well, a little bit oversized, awesome shape. The lining is incredible. The construction is incredible. It's a little bit shifty on the white contrast shifting on the white contrast stitching, but that always is impossible to get done. And I just love the contrast stitching so much. What I mentioned on Twitter is that it reminds me of Margiela Semi Couture, which is a legendary collection where they were turning these atelier processes these things that go on in the atelier, I should say, pretty much bringing the behind the scenes work forward. And I don't know if that's a direct reference at all. If anything, I would bet that it isn't, but it's what it reminded me of, and it's a Margiela item, so that's what it means to me, I guess. Aww. You guys can see it in like the windows of suiting stores. There were some Margiela suits from spring of 17, yeah, that had some white contrast stitching showing where it actually is on the inside, which is pretty interesting. And with that idea, it also twists and turns around these garments. So with that reference for me in mind, it still is pretty energetic and a little bit over the top with that, but it is just this black coat with a black liner that fits so well, and just the way it feels on. It's an incredibly constructed jacket, or coat, I should say. And oh my God, I guess, sorry if you paid over $2,000 for that. Oh! I just spilled so much water. Let's finish this up. These are two awesome outerwear pieces that are fairly wearable, but also both have their little tweaks that make them slightly over the top. The Margiela one I'm probably more excited about right now just because I've been wearing that Walter Van one like crazy. And it also just doesn't fit me quite perfectly, and it's getting a little worn. But these are awesome, awesome pieces. Two Belgian designers that you should go check out. There you go. And that is going to do it for me. So until next time, everyone do me one last favor. Have a good day for me. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Don't tell Avery you can't find steals. Don't.